This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
A major campaign is underway to revive the Hazy Pool. I'll have the details on this local effort and how you can help. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. I'm Lisa Sugart, sitting in for Ken Cara. We begin with our headlines from SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker. Will layoffs be averted in the city of Hazleton? Last night, City Council authorized the administration to borrow up to $420,000 that they believe would prevent layoffs slated to begin this Friday. Council voted to suspend the rules and adopt a resolution presented by Councilwoman Grace Kuzo. The resolution passed 4-0. Councilwoman Jean Mope was absent. Mayor Jeff Cassat was also absent. He told our media partner, the Standard Speaker, he was not aware of the financing plan and would have been at the meeting had he known. He planned to examine the figures today. 20 employees are scheduled for layoffs on Friday. Well, did you know that 1 in 5 people are dyslexic? Representatives from the Caldwell Consistory Masonic Temple in Bloomsburg and the Children's Dyslexia Center of Susquehanna Valley were in our studios today to present a plaque to Sam Lassand Sr. and the Lassand family in recognition of their support of the Dyslexia Center in Bloomsburg.
He has been very good to us. We had the live program in Bloomsburg shortly, and it went over very well, and we just appreciate the support that he has given to us.
Well, you know, Lisa, that's what we're all about, neighborhood news, promoting what's happening in our communities, and of course now with the additional cable systems we're on.
The Children's Dyslexia Center services children from 10 different counties. We have training for teachers in the school districts where we teach them the methodology of Orton Gillingham. It's very successful. The children love it, the teachers love it. Many of them have told us that this is the best education they've ever had.
It's very important, it's vital, actually, from kindergarten on up, that the teachers in particular are able to identify some of the characteristics of dyslexia, and that's really not happening as much as it should happen.
Now, for more information on the center's after-school program, call 570-389-1400, or you can contact Floyd Roby at 570-459-0460. You can also watch the Sam Lassand Show taped at the center. Watch anytime at ssptv.com or via our brand new SSPTV app. Well, tomorrow marks the National Day of Prayer, and Victory Bible Church in Junedale will host its annual prayer service at 6 p.m. in the church in Junedale. The public is cordially invited to attend. A major campaign is underway. It's called Strive to Revive the Hazy Pool. Tonight we begin a series to explain this campaign to benefit the Hazelton YWCA and how you can help.
Hi, my name is Rob Gould. I'm the aquatics director here at the Hazelton YWCA. We have swim lessons for infants, preschoolers, and age group swim lessons. We serve adult swim lessons and a master's adult swim team. We have our age group swim team program, and we have a variety of adult aquatics exercise classes that serve different populations as well. In 2000, the Y held a very successful capital campaign, and every other area of the building received some renovation except for the pool and the gym. We're here kicking off the Strive to Revive the Hazy Pool campaign. The pool's been around since 1964, and there haven't been any major renovations done. So there's quite a few things that we'd like to update and renovate. For one, the walls are in terrible shape. They need to be scraped and cleaned and repainted, and a new sound barrier put on the walls. The doors are original and they are rusted, so a lot of doors here need to be replaced. We'd like to paint a mural in the new pool. The new pool was added in 2003. We have diving blocks that are 20 years old and we bought them used. We're looking to purchase some new blocks and a lot of other little purchases around here. Some playground equipment, inflatable equipment that would attach to the side of the pool, new benches, update our benches, something that has a little storage. We're trying to help educate the community on how much use that the pool gets and about all the different populations that we serve and the benefits that we see. We're trying to also get support from the community financial support to help us with our goal of $75,000 to help make these various renovations that we're planning. So every summer, our swim team in the aquatics department puts together several outdoor multi-sport races. And so many of the people that participate in those activities also train here at the pool. So we are including those fundraiser events as part of the Strive to Revive campaign. All the monies raised at the races, either through sponsorships or from athlete entry fees, is going to go towards our project. And in addition, if you are a donor to the campaign, we're going to recognize those people as race sponsors. So different things like your logo would be on the back of the shirt, on our website, signage at the event. But something new we're going to do for the campaign is that the donors to the campaign, we're going to create some 3x4 banners and 3x6 banners and 3x10 banners announcing your sponsorship, and those will be hung at the Hazy Pool for a full year. If you're interested in volunteering at any of the races this summer, or you're interested in being a donor to the campaign and helping us with our project, feel free to contact me at the Hazelton Y, 455-2046, or you could reach out to me and find me on the YWCA Facebook page.
Well, meanwhile, the Hazelton YWCA will host the Nescopec Cycle Time Trial at Nescopec State Park this Sunday. There will be no Saturday packet pickup and no same-day registration. Registration will close this Friday. For more information, go to hazyracing.com. The construction continues at Edgewood by Sand Springs in Drums. The area's newest wedding and banquet facility is constructing a lavish new on-site ceremony location. It will offer seating for up to 200 guests and breathtaking views of the mountains and fourth hole on the golf course. Located adjacent to the cocktail patio, this new addition will give couples and their guests the convenience of a ceremony, cocktail hour, and reception site all within feet of one another. Construction will be completed by early June, so stay tuned for our updates. Well, meanwhile, you can learn more about Edgewood and Sand Springs during a Facebook Live event tomorrow from Sand Springs Country Club in Drums. Engaged couples, married couples, and anyone interested can tune in and learn how both Sand Springs and Edgewood can provide all your wedding needs and make the planning process less stressful. It's a one-stop shop. Questions are welcome. You can log in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Well, many people ask if chiropractic can help back pain. Tonight, Janine is back at Sacco Chiropractic to get the answer.
Have you been in a car accident? I know there's a lot of people out there who've been in a car accident. They make the mistake that they're okay so they don't get checked. And then a couple days later, they're in pain. We're back here at Sacco Chiropractic and we're talking with Dr. Scott Sacco about the importance of getting adjustments, especially if you're in a car accident.
Yeah, so a lot of our patients that come in here that were in a car accident, sometimes they wait too long to come in. A lot of times, really right after the accident, your insurance, actually your car insurance, a lot of times will fully cover your chiropractic care if you sustain any injuries. The problem with a lot of these accidents are sometimes if you have a whiplash or even if it's just a slight where you got to rear-end it. A lot of times these injuries don't show up until later on. So they might build up a few days later, might build up a month later. Sometimes it takes, a few weeks after that. But it's very important to come in and start getting checked out and getting adjusted so you don't develop these problems going on down the road, because you see a lot of times if somebody has any untreated car accidents, things will show up 5 and 10 years down the road as more of an arthritis and something that can't be reversed. Okay. So a lot of times if you catch it early on and we could get you the treatment, you could be almost as good as new.
All right, so again, if you are in a car accident, immediately contact your insurance, especially your car insurance company, to see if you are covered, but definitely seek the help of a chiropractor. We'll see you next week on SSPTV News.
Thanks, Janine. Well, still ahead on SSPTV News, Dennis Gantz is back with another Wild Bout hunting adventure. Plus, we have details on Art at the Markel, just one of the many activities happening this Friday, First Friday in downtown Hazleton.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hey folks, welcome to this week's segment of Wild About Hunting. We're in the heart of turkey season now in Pennsylvania. We had a great opening day this past Saturday with David taking a big old tom, and I was behind the camera to capture it all for you. I want to continue on that theme of turkey season, so let's talk a little decoys, okay? A lot of people use them. They're great for going out there and hunting. There's a lot of different uses for decoys. Turkeys in the spring, this is their mating season. So they're looking for that hen, the gobblers, to mate with and make them their girlfriend. All right, so what we might use decoys for, first and foremost, is to attract that gobbler in to think that whatever's making that hen that you're trying to sound like, you actually have something physical that he can relate it to that's going to come in and draw him in. So you may only use a single hen, maybe you'll have 2 hen decoys out. The other thing that's good to use is because it's mating season, just like in deer season, bucks will start to spar and put on a show to attract and try to show dominance. Turkeys will do the same thing, they'll fight. So when they're puffed up like this, you got the nice tail feather here, they're trying to show their dominance, they're trying to show who's the boy, who's the main man. So what you might do is put a Jake decoy out like this, and when a turkey, a gobbler, if he's a dominant gobbler in that area, or if it's a bunch of Jakes, maybe you're hunting with a youth and they're trying to get their first turkey, they're going to see this, they're going to probably come running in. They're not going to pay so much attention to the lady, they're going to look at this guy here who's trying to move in on their territory, and they may come and they may want to go to battle with him. What I've done with this one is I've actually taken out the artificial fan, put real tail feathers in, and a real beard from a turkey I shot last spring. And this makes it just a little bit more lifelike. You want to remember safety when you're using decoys and hunting with them as well too. You want to carry them in a bag that's got some kind of orange marking that's going to let somebody know when they see these tail feathers that there's a hunter and not a real turkey. Set decoys up also maybe 20 yards from you, especially if you're hunting with the bow. You want to give yourself that best shot opportunity. So if that turkey hangs up out there, maybe at 30 yards or 40 yards, if you're hunting with a shotgun, you're still going to have a clean distance, ethical shot to get it off. So decoys are for a lot of reasons. One, to draw them in, to attract it to something physical that they actually hear and can relate with. 2, to take the focus off of you, put it onto the decoys, allow you time to maybe move, shift your gun, draw your bow, whatever the case may be. And 3, really what decoys are used for too is yardage markers, so you know how far that turkey is without having to maybe pull up that rangefinder when it's the last minute trying to get that shot off. If you have any questions on hunting with turkey decoys or anything in general, email us at info@wildabouthunting.com, and we'll see you next week somewhere in the hunting woods.
And remember, a new episode of Wild About Hunting premieres every Monday at 3:30 right here on SSPTV.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
It was a nice mix of sun and clouds today, but a little on the chilly side. Let's check in now with the National Weather Service forecast to see if temperatures will warm up anytime soon. For tonight, it will be clear and cool, our low getting down into the 30s. Moving on to our 4-day outlook. Cloudy skies tomorrow, a high of 58 degrees. Showers overnight Thursday with a low of 45. Then for Friday, more showers are likely. High temperature getting up to 61 degrees. Clouds and showers on Friday night with a low of 48. Keep the umbrella handy for Saturday. More showers likely. A high temperature Saturday of 56 and a low of 40. And Sunday looks like more of the same. Showers again, a high near 52 degrees. Cloudy Sunday night with a low getting down to only 36 degrees. Well, just 2 days until the big First Friday celebration in downtown Hazleton. Included in the many events, the popular Art at the Markel. Well, it's hard to believe that this Friday is already First Friday in downtown Hazleton, and we're going to be talking tonight about Art at the Markel, the 3rd annual taking place in the Hayden Tower. Beautiful setting. You were here before telling us all about it. So is the art all ready to go?
It's ready to go. It looks fantastic. We're so thrilled.
Now, this is a fun event, so for everybody who's wondering, it's open to everybody, even though it's hosted by Power. The public's invited to come on out.
Absolutely. Please come out, check it out. It's free admission. It's welcome and open to everyone. Come through, view some art, meet some people, eat some food. It's a lot of fun.
All right, and there's going to be a fun photo booth there too, I hear.
Yes, yes. Michael Delmonico has this really great back to the 90s photo booth. It's kind of been like this traveling event he's had in the art scene in our area, but it's those like laser beam kind of 1990s school photo backdrop, and it's a lot of fun. So he'll be there too.
And people, if they want, they can buy some of the art.
Absolutely. Yep. We have almost all of the work will be for sale. Of course, it's up to the artist. And then each artist is also asked to choose a charity to donate a portion of their work to.
So it's a win-win situation there. You'll get a great piece of art, and a nonprofit will benefit, as well as the artists themselves. So this is happening this Friday from 5:30 until 9 p.m. You are hosting it, but there are wonderful sponsors making it happen.
Oh, absolutely. Sophie Jewelers this is their second year sponsoring this event, and we're so happy to have them. We couldn't put this together without such a wonderful, wonderful sponsorship. We also have the tap room at Humboldt. Lowe's helped with all of the boards that we had to create, and yeah, so it was just great.
So being made possible by a lot of the lovely businesses in our community. It's a huge area up there, so there's plenty of room. Even though like 300 people were there last year, you have room for a lot more.
Absolutely. There's so many more people that can fit up there.
All right, so you heard it. We want to see a huge crowd. Come on down, have a great night of socializing with people, seeing beautiful art. This is kind of an event that we would see like in New York City or somewhere else, and you're bringing it to Hazleton.
A couple years ago, somebody came up with the hashtag "This is Hazleton." It kind of like flew through our area, and it stemmed from this event because people couldn't believe that they were in Hazleton up on the 11th floor having this amazing art experience in this real urban setting, and you had to step back and go, no, this is Hazleton. We have this here. We have these resources here, and we should let people know that.
All right. Well, thanks, Jocelyn, for coming in and telling us about it. Again, this Friday, as part of First Friday, a lot of activities going on. You can go to downtownhazelton.org for the complete list of events, but the Art at the Markel taking place from 5:30 until 9 p.m. We hope to see everybody there. Now, just to note, the downtown walking tour that was scheduled for First Friday this Friday has been postponed until July 7th, but First Friday is still taking place, so you can check out the entire list of events for First Friday at downtownhazelton.org. Time now for the daily green screen, the Pennsylvania midday winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 9, 6. Pick 3, 275, pick 4, 2270, and pick 5, 41517. Sports is next when we come right back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Penn State football coach James Franklin may be coming to visit your hometown next week. Our Ken Cara talks with the CEO of the Penn State Alumni Association about the upcoming Coaches Caravan.
Some Penn State coaches will be taking a victory lap around the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania this month as part of the school's Coaches Caravan. The Penn State Alumni Association is one of the groups that helps organize this event, and here's their CEO, Paul Clifford.
You know, with the season we've had at Penn State, it's a caravan of champions, if you will, with all the great success that we've had, not just at Penn State football, but hockey and wrestling and insert sport here. And they've either won a Big Ten championship or competed for a national championship or had an exceptional season. So we look forward to taking those coaches on the road to say thank you to our many fans around the state.
Football coach James Franklin will hit the road on Monday with various other coaches from different sports. There will be 7 stops on the 4-day Coaches Caravan. At each stop, the coaches will be able to interact with fans one-on-one, and they'll be fielding a lot of questions. What will the most popular question be?
I ran into Casey Cunningham at Starbucks on College Avenue the other day. I said the expectations have to be at an all-time level for Penn State wrestling. He's like, yeah, I don't know what we can do to top it. And my immediate response as a fan was, well, have 6 individual champions instead of 5. And so there's, I think that that's the question that our coaches will get is, how do you top what you did last year? And more importantly, and I think this is a question our coaches would welcome is, how do you sustain that high level of performance year after year after year? What is it that keeps whether it's a company or keeps a program or keeps a football team on top and competing at that level.
The coaches and fans aren't the only ones hungry for more success. Running back Saquon Barkley wants to break all of the school's rushing records. Tight end Mike Gesicki didn't enter the NFL draft because he feels the Nittany Lions can have even more success in 2017. He believes the team didn't get the respect they deserved at times last season, even as they kept winning on their way to a Big Ten title.
You know, one of the core values of our football program, and Coach will share this with you, is compete all the time, every day. And so when I hear Saquon say that, and I hear Mike say that, I love the chip on the shoulder that Mike has and saying, you know, I feel like we've been disrespected. That's kind of his motivation. You know, but what it is it's those guys telling you, these are our goals. You know, Saquon's coming in after having, you know, one of the best seasons for a tailback in Penn State football history. And he's saying, I want better. I'm competitive all the time. It's a value that I have, and this is how I'm going to compete with myself and the standards that I'm setting for myself. And so I think that's what you're hearing and what you're recognizing is kind of how they're verbalizing Penn State football culture.
One of the stops on the coach's caravan is Penn State Hazleton on May 9th for lunch. Clifford grew up a Penn State football fan in Sugarloaf. I asked him if he'll try to make Franklin a fan of our area with the help of some tasty local traditions.
You know, Coach played at East Stroudsburg, and so I know that there were a couple of Hazleton guys on that team. So I'm sure it might not be his first experience with Snaps Pizza, but I'll make sure we're not going to leave the area without a box.
The stop at Penn State Hazleton is sold out, but Clifford encourages fans to try and make the trip to another location if they didn't get tickets. For tickets and more information, visit alumni.psu.edu/coachescaravan. For SSPTV Sports, I'm Ken Kara.
Thanks, Kenny. Again, the Coach's Caravan stop in Hazleton is sold out, but we'll try to have some coverage of the event for you next week. Now time for our social report.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Applebee's in West Hazleton will be holding a flapjack fundraiser breakfast to support Mario and Joni Jordan Saturday, May 6th. Cost is $8 per person and $5 for kids under 10. The breakfast will be held from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. For more information, just call 570-751-6790. Our next announcement, effective May 4th, the Hazleton License and Permit Office, located on the first floor at Hazleton City Hall, will open at 6:30 a.m. and be open until 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The purpose of the extended hours is to allow additional time for the public to gain access to receive licenses and permits and file any complaints or ask any code questions. For further information, please call the Code Enforcement Office, 570-459-4925. And finally, the second annual Gala fundraiser to benefit the J.W. Cooper Community Center redevelopment effort, be held May 13th from 5 to 10 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom of the Ramada Hotel in downtown Pottsville. The cost to attend is $50, includes dinner, entertainment, and drinks with several guest speakers and entertainers. For info or tickets, just call 570-617-8920. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. James Perneski, formerly of Hazleton. Memorial service will be held in the summer. The Ginley Crowley Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Lucy L. Staber, formerly of West Hazleton. Mass is Thursday at 10 a.m. at the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church. Friends may call at the church from 9 to 10 a.m. The Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home is assisting the family. Margaret T. Sachs of Pocono Lake. Memorial is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Lehman Family Funeral Service. Friends may call Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Joseph Crest of West Hazleton. Services are Friday at 12:30 p.m. at the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 9 a.m. to 12:30. And Anthony Julian Zabritsky of Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 10 a.m. in the Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church. Friends may call Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.